Across the arid slopes of southern Peru, a profound and long-standing mystery has puzzled observers for nearly a century. Here, etched into the dry earth of the Pisco Valley, lies a feature of astonishing scale and precision, known as the Band of Holes. This remarkable site stretches for over 1.5 kilometers, a wide ribbon of thousands upon thousands of shallow, circular pits. For decades, their purpose remained an enigma. Were they tombs for the dead, defensive pits to slow invaders, or perhaps peculiar gardens? Some even speculated about extraterrestrial origins. The landscape itself seemed to hold its breath, guarding a secret from a time long past. First documented from the air in 1933, the sheer regularity of the site was immediately apparent. The holes, numbering over 5,000, are not scattered randomly, but are arranged in disciplined rows and blocks, separated by clear pathways. Each pit is roughly 1 to 2 meters wide and up to 1 meter deep, some lined with stones, others simply dug into the soil. The entire installation is a testament to immense coordinated effort. It whispered of a society with a clear, organized purpose, yet one whose language we could not understand. This silent, sprawling pattern on the mountainside presented a challenge to modern minds, a puzzle that begged to be solved. The mystery persisted because the holes seemed to serve no obvious function that aligned with our common understanding of ancient structures. They were too shallow for effective grain storage, where moisture and pests would be a constant threat. They contained no human remains, ruling out a vast cemetery, and their layout seemed ill-suited for defense. The answer, it turns out, was not hidden deep within the pits themselves, but rather in the microscopic traces left behind and the mathematical logic of their arrangement. It required new eyes and new tools to finally read this extraordinary message written upon the land. Today, on this day, the 24th of November, 2025, that long silence has been broken. A groundbreaking study has at last deciphered the code of the Band of Holes, revealing it to be something far more ingenious than previously imagined. Using a combination of advanced drone mapping and the delicate analysis of ancient plant matter, scientists have peeled back the layers of time. What they found was not a place of burial or warfare, but a bustling hub of economic activity and sophisticated administration, a grand open-air accounting system designed by a people who managed their world without a single piece of paper. Long before the rise of the mighty Inca Empire, the coastal regions of Peru were home to the resourceful Chincha Kingdom. These people were master traders and navigators, their society thriving on a diverse and vibrant economy. New research strongly suggests that it was the Chincha who first created the Band of Holes, transforming this barren hillside into a sprawling, open-air marketplace. The thousands of pits were not for storage, but functioned as standardized display bins or counters. Here, goods arriving from the mountains and the sea could be sorted, measured, and exchanged in a remarkably transparent and organized fashion. The evidence for this bustling trade comes from tiny, almost invisible clues. Scientists carefully collected sediment from the bottom of several pits and examined it under powerful microscopes. They discovered ancient pollen from maize and squashes, crops that would have been brought to the site intentionally. Crucially, they also found microscopic remnants of typha, or cattail reeds. This plant was widely used across the Andes to weave durable baskets and mats. Its presence paints a vivid picture, merchants arriving with their goods neatly bundled in woven containers ready for the day's commerce. Imagine the scene around the year 1200 CE. The hillside hums with activity. People move along the designated passageways, inspecting the contents of each pit. One block of holes might be filled with bundles of cotton from the coastal plains, another with colorful chili peppers, and a third with precious dried fish. The system's genius lay in its simplicity and visibility. With every transaction happening in the open, fairness and accountability were built directly into the very architecture of the marketplace. There was no need for closed stalls or hidden storerooms. The landscape itself ensured honesty. The location of Monte Sierpe was no accident. It sits in a unique ecological transition zone, a natural meeting point between the coastal fishing and farming communities and the agricultural societies of the Andean highlands. This strategic position made it the perfect nexus for exchange, a place where different worlds could meet and trade their specialized products. The Chincha people cleverly recognized the potential of this geographic hinge and engineered the land to facilitate the economic lifeblood of their kingdom, creating a durable monument to commerce that would endure for centuries. When the Inca Empire expanded in the 15th century, it absorbed the Chincha kingdom. But the Inca were not ones to discard a system that worked. Instead of destroying the Band of Holes, they recognized its inherent brilliance and repurposed it for their own vast administrative needs. The site, already a well-oiled machine for managing goods, was transformed into a colossal, physical ledger for tracking imperial tribute. It became a tool of the state, a giant outdoor abacus used to count, record, and manage the wealth flowing into the empire from this productive region. The Inca were masters of organization, governing a sprawling territory through a system of decimal-based accounting. They used knotted string devices called quipus to record everything from crop yields to population numbers. The new high-resolution maps of the Band of Holes reveal a stunning parallel. The pits are arranged in distinct blocks, often in patterns of rows and columns that reflect a base 10 logic. For instance, a block with 9 rows of 8 pits could represent a specific quantity or type of tribute. The crosswalks separating these blocks acted like the spaces between knot clusters on a quipu, marking different categories. This repurposed site was perfectly situated between 2 important Inca administrative centers, allowing officials to oversee the collection of taxes from the surrounding valleys. The goods, maize, textiles, and other valuable products were likely brought to the site, sorted into the pits for counting, and recorded. Each filled pit could represent a standard unit, making it easy for officials to visually confirm that regional quotas had been met. It was an ingenious way to manage a complex economy without a written script, using geometry and space as a form of data visualization. This system also extended to managing the MITR, the Inca's mandatory public service or labor tax. Different blocks of holes could have been used to track the contributions of various communities or the allocation of resources to different state projects. The entire hillside operated as a transparent and publicly verifiable record of obligations and payments. The Inca, with their characteristic pragmatism, took a local innovation and scaled it up to serve the needs of an empire, demonstrating their ability to integrate and build upon the knowledge of the peoples they governed. The revelations from the Band of Holes fundamentally shift our perspective on the capabilities of ancient societies. We often associate complex administration and economic control with the invention of writing and currency. Yet here, the Chincha and Inca peoples demonstrate a profound alternative. They prove that a sophisticated society can manage vast quantities of goods, track taxes, and maintain intricate records using the very landscape as their tool. The hillside itself became their spreadsheet, its geometric patterns a language of quantity and order understood by all. This monumental discovery underscores a different kind of human ingenuity, one based on spatial logic, public visibility, and a deep connection to the environment. Instead of constructing grand buildings or minting coins, these Andean cultures shaped the earth to create a system that was both functional and communal. The open-air nature of the site ensured that the processes of trade and tribute were not hidden away in the hands of a few scribes, but were conducted in plain sight, fostering a sense of collective participation and trust. It is a powerful reminder that there are many paths to civilization. Today, the Band of Holes stands as an irreplaceable monument to this unique form of ancient governance. However, this fragile legacy is under threat Natural erosion, tire tracks from vehicles, and the casual removal of stones by visitors are slowly degrading the site. The very features that have allowed us to finally understand its purpose are at risk of disappearing. The recent findings highlight an urgent need for conservation, for simple measures like signage and monitoring to protect this extraordinary outdoor archive for future generations to study and admire. Ultimately, the story of the Band of Holes is a story of human intelligence, finding a unique expression. It challenges us to broaden our definition of what constitutes a record or a technology. It teaches us that a society's greatest achievements may not always be found in towering pyramids or golden artifacts, but sometimes they are written quietly and elegantly upon the surface of the earth itself. By preserving such sites, we preserve not just a historical curiosity, but a profound chapter in the diverse and wonderful story of human innovation.